Hello, friends, and a very, very happy Friendship Day to all you lovely friends out there. So, every dentist is an artist, universally. And Dr. Udatta Kher, our guest on board today, is no exception to that. Right, Udatta? And Dr. Udatta, who is an eminent oral and maxillofacial surgeon, a very dynamic guy, is a Mumbai-based maxillofacial surgeon, having done undergraduation and post-graduation from the prestigious Institute of Government Dental College, Mumbai, is currently the director of Impart Education, which trains dentists professionally in the field of implantology. He is also an expert with Dental XP, which is the largest platform for the continuing dental education programs all over the world. And one of the most noteworthy achievements of Dr. Udatta Kher is that he is the oral surgeon and an implantologist to our Honorable Governor of Maharashtra. What an honor, Dr. Udatta. So proud of you. And a very, very warm welcome to the big, loving family of orthodontics, world's another largest platform, or rather, first ever platform to showcase the artistic side of dentists. A very warm welcome to you, Datta, and a very happy Friendship Day to you too, extending our friendship from surgery to art. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, lovely, Vaishali. Thank you so much for that introduction, and of course, thanks for this invitation to Artodontics. Also, wishing you and all the viewers a happy Friendship Day. I must admit, this is a slightly different and unique experience even for me. The whole lockdown period has been either attending webinars, mostly pertaining to dentistry, or maybe even giving out some view webinars on only on dentistry. So this, in a way, is a slightly different and unique experience even for me. But
Yeah,
I'm very, very excited about this.
and that is the whole point of orthodontics for Datta, so that we break free from those just dental, and
Yes.
showcase our art, which is more of a meditative aspect for us dentists, isn't it? So
True, true.
before
And
we
in this
delve,
in this period, really, we need that. We need that meditation and relaxation during this difficult times that we are all going through. So this is a great venture, Vaishali, and my compliments to you on
thank you.
this.
Thank you, Udatta. And Udatta, before we delve into actual clay modeling, which people are desperate to, know about, but I would definitely like to have a small tour into your dental journey.
Okay, yeah, sure. So, yeah, like you introduced me, I graduated from Government Dental College, Mumbai. To be honest, actually, this is also a bit of a revelation. Dentistry was initially not my first choice of profession. I was actually, looking at, hoping to do something in a creative field. So maybe in architecture or design or something. But somewhere during, I think the 12th standard, when you have to make that career decision, I opted for the easier route because my father happens to be a dentist. So it just turned out that, I looked at the easiest way and chose dentistry. Fortunately, I
Yeah.
got into GDC from where I did my BDS. I graduated from GDC in way back in 1991. And post that, there was no plan initially to do any post graduation. I just wanted to get into dentistry and start working. And I started off, I joined my father's practice, and the first couple of years I did all kinds of restorative dentistry work that came my way. And for me, actually, the restorative dentistry and more importantly, prosthodontics was my area of interest.
Wow.
And yeah, and again, oral surgery was not something that was of any interest to me, but it literally fell on my lap. So I got the PG seat in GDC Mumbai again in oral surgery in 1993. And obviously, you don't, you take it whatever you get. I didn't get into prosthodontics, which was my first choice. So I took oral surgery. I finished my master's in 1995. And of course, during the master's time, I was dating Meenakshi, who was doing her pedo PG in Nair Dental College. And yeah, so we were dating at that time. And somewhere during the PG itself, we got married. Uh,
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So that
That,
was
that is
during
that is
during
same. That is same. Even we
yeah.
got married during
So
PG.
since 95, I've been into private practice, and believe it or not, after about a year or two of dabbling in some oral and maybe a little bit of maxillofacial surgery, very soon I gave it up.
Uh-huh.
And I completely moved on to restorative work and prosthodontics. So the first almost 10 years of my life, of my career, I did only restorative work.
Oh my
And
God.
I actually, yeah, and that's why I am at times ashamed to call myself a maxillofacial surgeon, because I don't even do the M of the maxillofacial surgery. So
No,
I do a little
no,
bit of oral surgery, but yeah.
but that is why you are a good implantologist.
I don't know. Actually, that's the other strange thing. Even implantology, I didn't start off initially. I started practice in 95, but I didn't place my first implant till 2005. So for the
But
first
now
10 years, I didn't.
you have made up.
I made up then, but yeah, that was how it was. So 2005, I actually got into implants, and that's when I realized, my real interest in the field of dentistry was because implant dentistry actually allows you to create something, and that's why I was lost in
Absolutely.
maxillofacial and oral surgery, because I didn't give me that satisfaction of creating something. So that is something which got fulfilled
Yeah,
with implant
but
dentistry.
probably with maxillofacial surgery, you have that satisfaction of destroying everything and recreating
Exactly,
it, probably.
exactly.
No, that
But
is
yeah,
my,
that's
that
where
is
it is,
my,
and that's where we are today.
yeah, and that is why actually I started my conversation with every dentist and an artist at his core somewhere. So that
True.
the nation, or rather the world, wants to know that how did clay modeling come to your life, and how and when did you start clay modeling?
Yeah, yeah. So actually, you know what? My memory about this hobby of mine is a bit of a haze, because I actually don't know when and how I picked it up. And it's not a childhood hobby, mind you. This is not something which I've been doing from childhood. This must have been about a decade
Uh-huh.
ago, maybe about 10 years ago. I started, I think there was this store called Hobby Ideas. I don't know if you remember. In Mumbai, there used
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
a
of
store
course.
called Hobby Ideas. I don't know if it still exists. So I had gone to
It
Hobby
does.
Ideas one day, and I happened to see some of this clay which I just picked up from there. And I found it interesting, and I started making some models out of those, out of clay. And I found that whole act very satisfying. Of course, didn't take it to any level at all. Just did a few, showed it to a few friends, and that's about it. And literally after that period, for nearly about a 10 year, there has been a hiatus. I'd forgotten about it. Rather, I didn't do anything about it until during the lockdown. Vaishali, you called me up. You remember, you called me up, and you
Yes,
reminded me
yes.
about this old hobby of mine. And then I said, yeah, lockdown is a great time to get back to it.
Ab-
So literally, I've got
Absolutely.
back to it in the last couple of months.
Wonderful. I'm so glad that I
Yeah,
could reignite that fire.
absolutely.
So,
So yeah, I have to thank you for that.
oh, no. In fact, I should thank you for accepting our invitation to come. So that before we start your actual demo of clay modeling, we are so used to demo that we can't leave it even in the art field, right? So when we start with your demo, let me just tell the audience, by the time you set up your demo thing, we will just tell the audience that if there's any technical glitch, we will come back soon. Okay?
Sure, sure.
So hold on, we will come back soon. So can we
Yeah.
start with your demo?
Okay. So
That
before I get into the demo bit, let me just talk a little bit about the clay that we are going to
clay?
use.
Definitely, that would be very
Yeah.
helpful.
So essentially, what I'll be doing is I'll be using something known as polymer clay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So essentially, these hobby clays are, you get two types of clays. One is an air hardening clay, which you
Hmm.
just mix it with water, and it you have enough of working time for it. So you create your model and just allow it to dry. And once it dries, it
So
hardens, and
it is like Shadu Mati, that clay is like Shadu
yes,
Mati?
yes, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
That's actually clay, yeah, that Chadumati.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then that is air hardened, and then after that, if you want, you can use paints, or just keep it in a monotone. That's one type of clay. That's actually the clay I started using initially. But I realized
Hmm.
that the air hardening clay has a bit of limitations, because if you keep it for too long, as the water, as it dehydrates, cracks develop on the models. So you can't really store it for too long.
Uh,
Whereas what I started using later is polymer clay. So polymer clay is actually available in different colors, which I will show you very soon. And then you
hmm.
basically have to use different colors and make a model of your choice. Okay. And once you make
Okay.
the model, you have plenty of working time because it doesn't set.
Huh.
Okay.
Huh.
You have unlimited working time. So you create your model, and after the model is created, you bake it in an oven.
A routine
So it
microwave
hardens
oven
in the
also?
oven. Oh, no, no,
Even
not
a mic.
microwave oven. No, no,
Okay.
not microwave. So yeah, so please, whoever is going to get into this hobby, don't put it in the microwave. The manufacturers actually strictly prohibit you from using a microwave oven. It has to be a regular,
Baking
regular
oven.
kitchen oven.
Bake.
Yeah, baking
Huh.
oven.
Baking
That's
oven.
right. That's
Baking
right.
oven.
So each
And
clay
any
will have its
particular
own.
temperature?
Yes, so
Temperature?
they do suggest a specific temperature and timing. So you basically follow the manufacturer's instructions.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so in terms of the
Hmm.
time and the temperature, and then and of course, before you really make your model and bake it, you first
Hmm.
try to see how long it takes for it to harden in the oven. So kind of just test drive it once.
No, and many a times it also happens that, 2, 3 of your figurines or whatever you do may go a waste, but don't get deterred by that, I must say.
Right.
Because, there's always a starting time. तुम्हारा पहला extraction भी perfect नहीं था. It takes time to
True.
get used to anything. Uh, right?
Like everything else in life,
Yeah, and
this
it
will
has
also
a
be
learning
practice.
curve. Yeah, and it
Yep,
gives a learning curve. There's always a learning curve to all these things. And especially,
there is.
being dentists, we have these skilled hands probably, because we are so used to
Yes,
the minute details and everything. So we can
yes,
create. We can create it
yes,
much better. Yeah,
yes.
Seema Bendre is online with us and she's telling the OTG, right, Seema? That's the word, OTG. The oven, the OTG oven. Yeah. So, Datta, can we get started?
Yeah, let's get started. So, I'll switch out of this camera and we will switch on the other camera for the demo.
Yeah. That would be really great because people are getting really, really desperate for that. So till then, Frank, I must tell you that I guess we have some technical issue out here. Just hold on. I'm just admitting Dr. Udatta once again, and there we have him back. That is Udatta's working table, and the tools are there with the magic happening. So Udatta,
Okay, so
they look like our wax spatula and all that to me.
well, they are all dental tools. They are all dental tools. So I'll just talk to you a
Yeah,
little bit about the clay. So this is the clay. This is what I've been using. There are various brands that are available. What you need to ask for is polymer clay. Okay. Again, regarding the
Udatta,
availability, yeah.
yeah, Udatta, we have this one question out here. If you don't mind, if we will take questions
Mm-hmm.
in between. You're
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
right?
Why not? Yeah, yeah.
So, Dr. Siddharth Wagare is asking us, what is the brand name of the clay that you use, and where do you
Okay, yeah.
procure it from?
Right, right. So that's what I was coming to. See, there are quite a few brands. Now I have actually tried almost all the brands that are currently available right now during this lockdown period. Now the thing is, there is no consistency in the brands. Meaning, some brands the clays are really nice to handle. There are some
Uh-huh.
brands where the clay is very sticky, and there are some
Okay.
with the where the clay is very dry and very difficult to manipulate. So it's a bit like those of all the dentists who do composite resins will relate to this. It's a bit like different type of composite resins that we use. Sometimes the resins are very sticky and difficult to manipulate. Sometimes they are very dry, and sometimes you have the right kind of consistency of composites. So my suggestion would be, unless you try out different brands of clay, it may be difficult for you to figure out which consistency goes best with your type of handling. So the ones which I am
Can
using right now is a brand called Momart. So the spelling
mo-
is Montmarte. Momart. Okay, that's the
okay,
one I'm using. The one which I really like, the consistency is clay called Fimo, Fimo.
okay, okay.
Unfortunately not available right now, but
Uh-huh.
that clay really has great handling property. There's another nice clay brand which is called Premo, Premo.
I have used
Okay,
Premo. I have.
Premo, yeah.
Yes.
So Premo is a very nice clay. Unfortunately, currently I am not getting all the colors in that particular brand. So I'm
Yes.
only getting limited colors. So that then limits the kind of models that I can make out of it. Whereas this
Right.
brand, which is more Marth, it has these colors. All right, and you can actually mix and match and make a color of your choice
Mm-hmm.
with the help
Mm-hmm.
of these, and this is, I think, pretty good to handle also. So that's regarding the clay. Regarding the tools, believe it or not, these are some of the composite filling instruments which were lying in my clinic. Typically as dentists we go to these trade exhibitions and we buy a whole lot of stuff which looks really attractive, and we never land up using it in practice. They're usually lying somewhere in a drawer for years. You don't ever use it, or you probably used it
True.
once and then discarded it. So this is a set
True.
of those instruments which were lying after just one use, and I picked it up from the clinic, and I use these instruments to do all the modeling. So that's it. These are the only three instruments that I use. This one is
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's just a composite filling instrument, and this has got a small kind of a silicone end to it. These two instruments
Uh-huh.
have got a silicone end. So again, this was
Uh-huh.
used more to contour composite resin.
In
But
fact,
yeah, right now, and you
I would like to tell the audience basically that if we don't have all these people who are not dentists out here, they can use anything to do the clay
anything,
modeling.
anything,
Anything.
anything, anything. So, like I was telling you,
Absolutely.
Vaishali, these are the instruments. I have just started using them now during the lockdown. Okay, when I used
Huh.
to do the clay modeling earlier, I never used any of these instruments. So it was all literally my hands and maybe some really strange thing. Maybe it was maybe a Lacron scour, or sometimes just a paper clip, or some pin or something like that which is lying at home, a needle or something like that, and I would use those tools to make those models. It's only now
So,
during the lockdown that I got these instruments from the clinic.
so that actually that inherent love for prosthodontics is coming out in you,
It is.
isn't
I
it?
realize that. Yeah, I realize that.
So no regrets. You are a prosthodontist
No
once again.
regrets. No regrets. No
So let's
regrets
get
with oral
started.
surgery either. So
Yeah, yeah. But an oral surgeon in a vast branch, you can do everything as an oral surgeon.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yes. So, so what are we starting with, Datta?
Okay, so I think what let's do one thing. I'm also told that there are many children of many dentists
Yeah, yes,
who are
yes,
probably wanting to learn, and
yes.
I'm assuming that there are people from different age groups. So I thought let's start off with a very simple exercise of creating something very simple, which probably children would love to create, and maybe even adults who want to start this can start with some easy exercises,
A-
and then
Absolutely,
gradually move on to figurines, because figurines
absolutely.
takes a lot of practice. So I think
And
once
they
you
can
get the hang
evolve.
of, yeah,
Yeah, and
correct.
they
So
can evolve.
yeah, so my recommendation would be to start off with making simple things like fruits and vegetables,
That would be great.
miniatures of fruits and vegetables, and get the hang of using that clay, and then gradually move on to figurines.
Sure, sure. You can get
Okay.
started.
So
So what is
let's
your
start.
favorite vegetable?
I'm gonna pick up this yellow color clay,
So I guess
and
banana
so
is
this is
coming round the way. So
so
I
this
guess
is
banana is coming.
no, let me surprise you. So what you need to do initially is you need to actually just soften the clay a bit. So clay, once it's packaged, is a little stiff and hard. So you just
Uh-huh.
knead it a little and soften it first.
Okay.
Okay. Once it's
Yeah.
softened, take a
Like putty.
it's a putty. It's like putty. So for dentists, actually, it's going to feel a lot like your rubber-based materials.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
it's
the
going to
feel
feel a
is
lot like
better
the
without the gloves.
yeah. So let's keep this aside. Now with this little clay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a long string out of it like a snake.
Mm-hmm. That is. Really, the trick is wonderful.
No, no, it's
Very
not that
quick.
difficult. Please, it's not that difficult. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of this green clay and a bit of this green clay.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
You know,
let's take.
Dr. Kumar Swami has written a wonderful comment that the
Uh-huh.
prosthodontist love for oral surgeons and vice versa is historical. Right, sir. Right, sir.
True.
Or rather, they are always daggers on, I feel.
So see, what I'm doing over here is I'm just trying, kind of mixing these two clays.
Huh.
So can you see they are like kind of stringing a bit?
Yes, yes, perfect.
Yeah.
So you need to
So
manipulate it a bit.
yeah. Just nothing much. Like I'm just yeah. So basically creating these little streaks onto it. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
the camera catches it, but yeah, there are some light and dark green streaks over here that I have created. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's
Mm-hmm.
keep maybe two or three of these aside.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's keep this aside. Let's go back to the yellow clay now. And what I'm going to do here is just going to roll this over it.
That's interesting.
So can you guess what is happening?
Okay. The corn.
Yeah, that's right. So we make this and now we just create the corn out of it.
Wonderful. The kids are loving it. That is beautiful.
So yeah, so this is your basic corn cob. Now what we'll do
Uh-huh.
is use this and maybe make just some leaves out of it.
Mm.
Okay, so you can just flatten it on the table.
No tool like fingers.
True. And then I'm going to take a little bit of, let's say, a slightly brownish color clay and make the stalk out of it
Ah,
for the corn. Now, out of the leaves, what I will do is I'll create just some
that's
pattern.
a striation sort of a thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah. So now we pick it up and just wrap it around it.
Wow.
And your butta is ready.
Okay, send it over. I'm gonna roast it.
Yeah, so
It is looking that realistic.
yeah,
Wonderful.
so I think it's a good idea to start with some fairly simple exercises like this to get used to the handling of the clay. And you can make a lot of these small miniature vegetables, fruits and uh, yeah, whatever comes to your mind. I think this is a good starting point to get started with something like this. Again, maybe if there are some kids and I can show them how to make a very easy fruit.
Mhm. Why
So
kids?
let's just,
Even the adults would love watching it.
yeah,
Art
yeah.
art in any form has no age bar.
So let's keep this again a very simple exercise. Just make small balls out of this. This is just simple red clay.
Hmm.
Okay.
We have even Kokate sir out here, Dr. Udatta. Welcome,
Oh,
sir.
nice. My regards to him. So can you
There
guess
are
what is happening?
uh,
Which fruit is taking place?
pomegranate.
No.
No, red thing. I guess it was pomegranate. Oh wow.
So
Dr.
all I'm doing is just
Madhusudan Bendre is giving you a challenge. Make an implant. And also, Kanupriya Kajaria is asking whether we can mix
Mhm.
two colors of clay.
Yes,
Now, does
yes,
the color change?
yes. Of course it does, yeah. So you can adapt to whatever colors that you want. So
Yes,
here
strawberry.
you have a simple raspberry here. Okay, so
Uh, from
that's a
from the
raspberry.
from the audience, we got the answer as strawberry, but it is a
No, so
raspberry.
it's close. It's raspberry. So for a strawberry, actually, it's not very difficult. You can actually make the same thing into strawberry. The strawberry does not
Yeah,
have this kind of surface. So you could actually make a strawberry out of the same thing. You can just convert this. You can see this is a strawberry here.
yeah.
So it's just a
And
matter of changing the shape a bit and then adding a little surface texture to it. So then, like a strawberry will have a lot of,
seeds onto it.
yeah. So you could either use this or maybe even a toothbrush to create this surface texture and make a strawberry out of it.
That is, toothbrush comes very naturally to a dentist any which way.
Yes. So assuming, yeah, so this is basic strawberry, and then you can obviously add the stock to it. So you have that green clay that we had. You can make a simple stock out of that.
Yeah. A warm hello to Dr. Rajiv Verma as well. He is there as well with us.
Oh, nice. My regards to him. Tell him I saw his webinar yesterday
So, Dr. Udatta, I saw your webinar yesterday and
on on competition, and as usual, lot of gyan. So that's
lot of
your
jam that
raspberry
you can
turning
use.
the raspberry, which has got converted to a strawberry now.
Wonderful. That is
So you
very
can make a
nice.
whole lot of things. You can make chilies, you can make potatoes, you can make carrots, and initially start off with these this exercise. So from
Yeah,
here, let's move on to something little more, little, I won't say complicated, but a little more artistic. Okay.
yep.
Since we are coming close to Ganpati time, let's see if we can make a Ganesha quickly out of this.
Oh, that would be
Okay,
really nice. So,
not very elaborate, a pretty simple Ganesha design. But so this is again clay which I have. If you see, this color is not available in any of the clays. So you have to
yeah.
create this color by mixing a few shades. So
Mm-hmm.
if you mix a primary color and a complementary color, you will get something like brown.
Correct.
Okay, you know who knows that better than you, Vaishali?
Yeah. But
So when you mix these two colors, you will get something like brown, and then you can add a few more colors to it and make it to the color of your choice. So again,
yeah.
all I'm doing right now is just making a long snake out of it.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to again break a bit and keep some aside.
Uh-huh. And
and
you
a
know
very
this
very simple.
the Ganpati making is going to be very useful for all the children out here who would like to make a Ganpati of their own
So
for Ganesh
this is
Chaturthi.
probably the fastest Ganpati you'll ever land up making, seeing or making. So all you do is now start rolling it over.
Uh, it is so beautiful to see these things taking shape. They look so beautiful.
And the rest of the clay, you can just give it some shape and make it look like ears.
Uh-huh. And Lord Ganesha is,
And then you
you
attach.
know, yeah, and Lord Ganesha is so like very versatile in any
Yeah,
form,
versatile.
anything.
Yeah, very arty,
uh,
very arty.
Very arty,
You
very
can
arty.
make whole lot of creations,
Yes.
different types of
And
shapes,
Lord Ganesha just doesn't mind it.
and then just little characterization on it. The eyes.
Yeah, I get the audience is also watching how to hold the instrument. You're using your ring finger to support it. So that gives a lot of stability while making
Yeah, because
textures.
you know that again depends on the properties of the clay. So some
Yeah,
clays, like I said, if they are a little sticky, they are a little difficult to handle and they slump. They don't stay like this.
correct,
So this one
correct.
particularly is holding its shape well. Not all will.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's the
Oh,
simplest
that is really interesting,
the
Udatta.
simplest way of making a Ganesha. I can get it a
Very
little
quick.
closer.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh,
Probably
sorry.
hold it the other way around. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, please tell me that because I can't see it in the camera. So
Yeah, but it is
yeah, so
awesome and it is
that's
just
yeah,
perfect,
that's
beautiful. I'm sure all kids are gonna make one Ganpati of their own this Ganesh
yeah. You can
Chaturthi.
try another pattern or design. So that's your Ganesha. And
Yes,
how are we
yes,
on time, Vaishali?
yes,
It's
yes, yes.
was it okay?
Very much. We are on time, and also I'm sure Udatta, your surgical skills might be helping you in doing this thing. Our suturing technique somewhere definitely that finesse must be coming through it,
I
helping
don't
you
know.
out.
Maybe it's the other way around.
But
This may be helping that.
that's right,
This may be helping
absolutely,
that.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
so let's make again something interesting. Let's see. Very simple designs. See, I'm actually starting with some very simple designs. This is green color clay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make a ball out of it first.
Uh,
Let's keep it aside. Take some more. I'll just cut it into half.
okay.
Okay. And
Uh,
we'll just keep this aside.
mm. You're really quick at it, huh? Uh, yeah. Sanyogita is asking whether you can
Mhm.
color the clay later.
There's no need to color it. You can, but actually there's no need because you have so many colors here to play around with. You really won't need to color. And I think whatever color that you put onto it is not going to look as as lifelike as the actual colors.
True.
So
So,
I feel you
so
just
here,
you create the colors out of the clay itself. That's your
correct.
best bet is to create whatever colors that you want out of the clay. So for instance, you see in this, there's no orange, right? There's no orange.
Hmm.
But
But
we all know
yeah,
how to make orange, right? You mix the red
absolutely,
and yellow, you'll get orange. So,
and
uh,
and then also you're not going to have too many colors on it, so you can still
yes,
play with the colors out here, whatever you have.
yes, yes. So,
But probably I
any
have a
guesses
little
on what
thing
is
to
happening?
add.
Any guesses on what's taking shape?
Mm, mm, mm. Let me put that question to the audience. They can type it in the chat box. Any guesses what is happening out here?
So I'm just keeping everything ready and then we'll assemble it.
Yes. Yeah, so Priya, you can see Mrs. Vaidya, Dr. Vaidya rather, writing the names of the brands that yeah, Dr. Udatta is using for the clay. Thank you,
Okay,
Mrinalini.
great. Super. So let's
Mrinalini,
assemble everything now.
hmm. uh, Mrs. Aruna Katara is asking, could you give a clue on to what are you making?
I
Because
think
I
by the
put that
time I
question.
finish giving the clue, I'll probably finish making it.
Yes.
By now, you should be able to guess.
Yeah, so Penny has answered frog.
Yeah, that's right. So,
Okay, congratulations, Penny. You're the winner. Actually, it is so tiny, no? You can't make out at that distance.
I think I should get it a little closer.
Huh.
It's not done. And then
No,
you
it's okay. Huh.
make the legs.
Congratulations, Dr. Kumar Swami. You're right. The frog is hopping to Chembur now.
So,
Oh,
so
that's
that
oh, that's so beautiful. Such a cute frog.
okay.
That is
So yeah,
really
so
nice.
so I think a good idea to start with these kind of figurines so you get the hang of using the clay, and then now
Yeah.
maybe let's get on to doing some kind of a figure face. Maybe I can't do the whole figurine. Typically, it takes me about 2 to 3 hours to finish
Yeah.
one face, one figurine.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let me keep the clay ready. This is maybe some skin color, slightly dark skin clay.
Hmm.
This
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
just regular black clay.
So, see you that again, the true oral surgeon of you is coming. The head and neck oral surgeon is coming up now.
Head, face, neck. So let's keep some black clay. This
Now,
is
Dr. Halli
skin
has a
color clay.
comment for you that your
Who's this?
frog
Sorry.
probably. Dr. Rajshekar Halli has a comment for you
Uh-huh.
that your frog probably has thyroid. He has exophthalmos. He has hyperthyroidism.
So just keeping some white clay and
Uh, okay, we have one more question out here,
yeah, go
Udatta.
ahead.
Whether there is
Yeah.
any shrinkage when you bake it?
Nothing. Nothing. There is no, though it's polymer. I mean, obviously, theoretically, there will be some polymerization shrinkage,
Hmm,
but
hmm.
this doesn't shrink at all. It just remains stable. And the beauty of it is it remains stable for years on end.
Wow,
Okay, the color does not fade, the shape does not change, cracks don't develop. So once you make it and bake it, I think it can stay for like, it's actually non-biodegradable, so it can outlive all of us.
wonderful. But that was a very intelligent question, I must say,
Yes,
Dr.
yes.
Siddharth.
So there is, yeah. So there is. It doesn't shrink. Okay, let's try and make some face now. I'm going to make one of my favorite cartoon characters. So let's start
So
making it. And I haven't
let
actually
me
made. made this and posted it on Facebook. So it's a new character, I would say, for most. So I'm initially just making the shape of the head.
Let me take a guess out here. Tintin?
No, it's too early. No, it's
Oh
not
no,
Tintin.
that is why they say you should not start with your conclusion. Don't jump to conclusion. Yeah, we have one renowned radiologist also with us today, Dr. Pallavi Vaidya.
Hi, Dr. Pallavi. Okay, so now I'll start me. I want to start from scratch a bit again. I didn't get the shape right. But that's the beauty of this. It's not as difficult as painting on paper, because if it doesn't go well, you can kind of go back.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. But then even with the paper, you can do it on another paper.
True.
Yeah. Uh, but then, it is very therapeutic. I must tell the audience that
It is
doing
very,
clay,
very
clay
therapeutic. It's
modeling,
very
and,
therapeutic.
especially like with children with special needs, clay modeling is kind of a modality of treatment for increasing their eye-hand coordination. The eye-hand coordination increases big time. You can get the children to focus onto an object, and because it does not get as boring as studying or anything, they can really do it very well.
So if you see, there is so far very little use of the tools in whatever I have done. Only now for this figurine, we start using some tools.
Hmm.
So right now I'm
Hmm.
trying to make the nose. If you can see it.
Oh, that was the nose. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the nose of the face right now, as you can
Uh,
see. So I'm trying to create the nose. We'll make
Mrs.
couple of
Mrunal
nostrils there.
Bhaum.
So those are the nostrils. So I usually start off with the nose.
Hmm. So you reconstruct the nose first.
Yeah. Then
There are
I'll go on with the eyes. So for the eyes, I'll just use again these tools to first create this.
So we are having a lot of guesses out here, Dr. Udatta.
Mm-hmm.
Samira Sheikh, a prosthodontist,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a very good student and a friend of ours is asking whether you are making an angry bird. No, Samira, this is a
No.
face. Okay. Then Mrunalini is commenting that he's R.K. Lakshman, our common man.
No.
Dr. Ratan Das is asking Nodi.
No. Not yet.
Okay.
So,
So,
so you see now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to create some facial features here, just making the eyes. I don't know if you can really see it, but trying to make
Pinocchio,
some. No, I would have made a much
Phan-
longer nose for that.
Phantom.
Okay, no, not even phantom. Okay, now I'm going
Okay.
to come to the mouth. So for the mouth again, I use only this one instrument.
The curiosity is building. I'm loving it.
I hope it eventually looks like what I'm intending it to look like.
I'm sure it will.
So you see our oral cavity is getting created here.
I think the embryonic stage, the brachial arch is doing its job.
So the face is getting created, the mouth, the lips,
Beautiful.
and just smoothen it a bit with this.
Could you also use powder to smoothen it?
No, there's no need actually.
Okay.
I don't know how powder will really help. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let's make the eyebrows first. Okay, so take a little black clay here, just
Mm-hmm.
make a really thin roll of it.
Mm-hmm.
Take a bit of it,
Okay. Gita
and
Poddar is guessing laughing Buddha.
no,
Yeah, Dr. Pallavi. Molar to molar smile. We are all dentists, right? So we opt to show out our molar to molar smile. Tushar Saraf is commenting Thomas the Train.
no.
Oh my God. Well, that is getting more and more interesting. Let us have some more comments from the audience.
So yeah, so you see these are the eyebrows now.
Huh?
Now let's make the lips. So I'll keep the black clay aside. Okay, before I make the lips, let me make the teeth.
Hmm. How can you forget that? So when you talk about making teeth, we have the prosthodontist around. Did you place the implants before doing the superstructure?
Yeah, that
Popeye. Fanny is saying Popeye.
no.
Sorry, Fanny.
Actually, when the mouth gets made, I think those who know the character will be able to guess.
Siddharth is saying Mr. Bean.
No.
Yeah, I think all the cartoon characters are out of their bag now. No, Mrs. Aruna, he is not agreeing to Laughing Buddha. He is saying he is not making Laughing Buddha. No, Dr. Madhu, not even R.K. Lakshman. Uh, Dr. Katara is saying MAD, mad. That is.
Yes, he's right. He's right.
Okay. So, so,
So he gets
so
some prize, huh?
he
So
gets he gets an implant free from you.
in his mouth, right?
He, in his mouth. Yes, in his mouth. Or probably you get an implant free from him. Congratulations,
So
Dr. Mukesh.
so that's the lip.
Ah, wonderful. That's very nice.
So those of you who probably know the Mad character by now will recognize him. This is Alfred Newman from Mad Comics. He's a
Ah,
character who doesn't have a central incisor.
hmm. So that is why you are making him. I get the point now. You want to replace him.
Yeah, he's my dream patient.
That's really nice. It is shaping up really well. So, Udatta, do you
Yeah,
recollect any funny incident related to clay modeling?
yeah. In fact,
It,
my first one, the first one which I had made ever was Asterix in the figurines. Okay, I'd made a
uh-huh,
lot of other clay models earlier, but the first
uh-huh,
real elaborate one I made was Asterix. And
uh-huh.
that time it used to take me a lot many hours to make one. Uh, it used to take me a good 3 to 4 hours, I think, to make one model.
Oh my.
And so I made that model. The whole thing was ready, and
Hmm.
then I baked it in the oven. I put it in the oven, and because I hadn't really test driven that oven, the whole thing
Uh-huh.
just melted. It
Oh,
it
that's
the whole thing got charred, completely charred. So, and I was, yeah, literally in tears. It's almost 3 or 4 hours of hard work went down the drain. So now
Absolutely.
I'm trying to make his ears. So if you can see, I'm just trying to pinch some clay out of the sides over here,
Beautiful.
and the ears are taking shape.
That's really nice.
And let's see now what we can do to the ears. So this character actually has his ears completely out.
Yeah. For those who know that,
Yeah, those who know the character will be able to identify.
so you have a big compliment coming your way, Udatta. Aparna Anand is saying
Mm-hmm.
that this is too good, sir. There's magic in your fingers. Without
Thanks,
a doubt,
Aparna.
Aparna. Without a doubt. So, do you have any motivation when you do these characters?
Motivation in terms of choosing a
In terms of
character or
like,
what?
yeah, choosing a character. Like how do you, like, or you do only cartoon characters, or like
You know, uh,
what?
yeah, actually, trying to make real life characters is extremely challenging. I mean,
Hmm.
I've tried to do it, but they don't really come out as well as caricatures or cartoon characters. So that's the year so far.
Hmm. That's really nice.
And now the last bit is to create some hair. So we have the black clay. So yeah, just kind of flatten it on the table.
So Dr. Halling again asking, what is the baking time in the oven?
See, the oven that I use, it kind of gets baked in around uh, 5 to 10 minutes. But you will
Hmm.
have to check your oven and try it out. You'll have to see how long it takes for the clay to get baked.
So it would be a
So
good idea to
yeah,
probably
just
just bake it
experiment
for
first.
5 minutes. 5 minutes,
Yeah, just
and then
experiment first.
check it and then redo it.
So now you've just covered the head, the scalp with the hair, and now I'll just adapt that hair.
And now we are doing hair transplantation. That's really nice.
Let's give him a partition now,
Like a good boy.
like a good boy. So that's the partition, and now let's create the hair for him. So
That is so beautiful, Udatta. I'm glad I invited you to this platform. So many
thanks.
people would be inspired for doing this. And in the lockdown, especially, I'm sorry I didn't see the name, but someone commented that I guess Mrs. Baumek, that it would be really nice during the lockdown to cultivate this habit. I mean, this hobby.
Yeah, that's true.
That is all about orthodontics, Mrs. Baumek.
So Dr. Bhaumik, is that Dr. Mrinal Bhaumik?
I guess so. I'm sorry I didn't see
Hmm.
her first
Okay,
name.
okay, no
Yeah,
problem. He's from
yeah.
Shillong, a very good friend of mine.
Really
Yeah.
wonderful. Camunacho.
So create.
Udatta, your figurining going a little out of
And then you
focus.
can
If you could
actually,
come,
yeah.
like we can see only your hands. We are
Sorry,
not
sorry,
able
sorry.
to see the. No problem. Yeah, this is good. This is good.
So now I'm just creating some strands of hair like this.
And there's untim possibility, like sky is the limit for the details that you create into a, whether you
Yes,
want to
yes.
make it
It
an
depends on how
abstract
much
or
time now you decide to spend on this. Yeah.
time
So you
and
create
how much
some.
love you have for detailing, because there are many people who do not have much love for detailing, like they like to make only abstract things. But I guess all dentists, huh? They're all detailed work basically because we are so used to detailing.
Yes. And now the last bit is to actually make his eyes.
Yeah. So once this is done, probably you could just show us a few of your figurines because we are
Yeah.
almost onto an hour down the line.
Oh my God, time has flown. Wow, I didn't
Yeah.
realize. Sorry. So,
No, no.
so you can make the eye with this.
And we have a beautiful comment from a beautiful lady, Dr. Meenakshi Kher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that he is completely
Oh
self-taught
wow,
in this,
what does she
and
say?
he's figure out all these things on his own. What can be better than what can be better than the coming from a wife? So you owe
She
her a
knows.
treat
She
too,
knows
okay?
best.
You're gonna cook tonight for her.
Oh wow, that's a challenge.
Meenakshi, I must say that this entire platform, this entire art platform of Artodontics is about self-taught artists. That is why I'm encouraging. This is like an encouragement for all the self-taught artists to come up. There is not going to be any judging. There's not. So because we are all like-minded people, most of us are self-taught. So when you visit our website also, which is going to launch on the 15th of August, www.artodontics.com, you will see all our self-taught artists. So all the people out here, I would really like to invite you all to to visit the website and encourage the multi-talented dentist on the website. That would be really nice.
Yeah, sure.
And all,
That'll be
and
nice.
also participate. I'm going to tell Udat to participate. He's going to be my participant. I'm just telling. I'm not
Certainly,
asking him.
certainly, certainly.
So all his
So
figurines are going to be on the
yeah,
website.
yeah. So another thing that you can also do is if you made these kind of figureheads, of your favorite characters, you can just take a paper clip,
Uh-huh.
okay, and just attach it here, and then you bake this, and then you can use this as a bookmark.
Wow, that's awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So you
That
can
is
bake this and then yeah, use a bookmark.
that's really
Yeah.
creative.
So yeah. So like even the frog that we had created, the frog that we created earlier, you can just
And and
attach this,
also,
and now bake it, and you have a little bookmark ready.
oh, that is awesome. And also that
Yeah.
this is going to be very useful for the children for their school projects also.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna help them. So can you show us your other
Cool.
figurines?
Yeah, sure. So I'll just I posted most of them on Facebook, but I'll try and show some of them, and maybe I'll show you the
Yeah,
cartoon characters first. So
that would be
this
really
is
nice.
this is we all know him,
Yes.
Obelix, then Asterix.
Can you get it a little closer to the camera? Yeah, because this figurine is little small. Oh, beautiful.
So this is
Beautiful.
Asterix, shiny. This is Captain Haddock.
Wow. Beautiful. Udatta, we have a question from Dr. Sushanta. The baking
Hmm.
temperature.
See, I think you go by the manufacturer's instructions. It's there in the on the catalog.
Hmm.
So when you buy the
Yeah.
clay for that particular clay, you read the instructions. You read the
Hmm.
instructions
Hmm.
as to what temperature it has to be baked. It's
Yes.
all written
Yes.
on the clay. Yeah. So this I'll show you my
Oh,
favorite character.
that would be really nice. I was just coming
Yeah.
to that.
So I loved making Lakshman, Lakshman's common man.
That is so
So
beautiful. That is.
So this
Any
is
which way, I'm sure all this are going to be on the website also. So people are going to have a real good
yes.
look at the website. And actually, the beauty of the website is also that people can even buy it if they wish to.
And
It's not only that.
this is a Dabawala.
Wow, this is very unique. That are very unique.
Yeah, thanks. So it takes time. Actually, you know, the face, I showed you how to make the head, but for me, the bigger challenge is actually to make the body. The body is even
Okay,
more difficult to make because to make the body and make it stand erect gets a
absolutely.
little challenging. So
Yes.
that is actually more challenging than making the face.
The
So
cups and
that's
the
just a chai
saucers,
wala.
they're too good. Too good.
Thanks, and I'll show you one fisherman, Oli.
Yeah. You had so
The
many compliments out.
last couple of them. So this is of course our Ramdev Baba.
Wonderful. That's
So
really
Ramdev Baba
nice.
with one. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
And this is Pandu Havaldar.
Awesome. I think a lot of credit goes to you for thinking about making this thing, Not so
Yeah. So
easy to be creative.
now actually a big challenge is to keep thinking of newer characters. So that kind of becomes a bit of a challenge. So yeah, that actually is a challenge now to keep thinking. You know, it's quite
So,
okay. It's possible to do these cartoon characters, but it's very difficult to do real life characters. So I'm struggling as of now. There is still a bit of a learning curve for me to make a real life character and try to make it look like that person.
it will
So
eventually
that's the
come.
next challenge.
So I'm just going
So
to give
I
you
think
a
I'll just
few.
get back to my
Yes, because we
camera.
have just another 5 minutes to go. So I'm going to kind of give a few rapid fire questions to Dr. Udatta, and then sum up the whole thing. So I'm definitely asking all you friends to join us on the launch also on the 15th of August, friends. On the 15th of August, yeah, there we have Udatta back. Hi, welcome back.
Hi.
So
Yeah,
I'm
so
just going to give
I
you
must
a
admit, I was under tremendous amount of pressure while doing this demo. I've done so many live surgeries in the past, but I've never been as nervous as I was in the last half an hour.
so I would call it the Manovaigyanic Dabav that the
Yeah, true,
cricketers have.
true, true, true.
So I'm going to
And a
give you
lot of
some more.
performance anxiety.
So I'm going to give you 5 minutes of more Manovaigyanic Dabav and going to have a few rapid fire questions for you and then we sum up. Okay?
Okay.
So what is the most favorite thing about your career, about your oral surgery career?
Let me call it dentistry career, not oral surgery career, because I've hardly made a
Fine.
career in oral surgery. So let it be dentistry career. So yeah,
As you, as you take it.
I think what is most satisfying for me these days, and what gives me immense satisfaction is, you know, over the years in my clinical work, I've tried to innovate and, you know, make certain procedures, certain conventional procedures with a little innovation in it, which has maybe
Mhm.
simplified the process and made it faster, less invasive. So some of those
Hmm.
innovations I managed to publish, and it's not about the publication, but it's about the feedback that I get from clinicians after they have gone ahead and done that procedure on their patients, and it has worked successfully. And then they get back to me. So that for me right now gives me the maximum pleasure of you know in my
Awesome.
career. It's not about
I,
treating a
I,
patient. It's not about teaching. It's about really getting the feedback from you know people who tried these new procedures.
Absolutely. I'm a fan of the partial extraction therapy myself.
Yeah, that's
It
amazing.
works. It works really well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is are reptiles, and I'm really scared of snakes. I'm so scared
Really?
of snakes. I'm so scared. I'm really. and there's no question of me looking at a live snake in my life. I can't even look at a snake on a television screen. So my biggest fear is that I do a lot of trekking. We do a lot of as a family we trek a lot, and we do a lot of outdoor activities. And my biggest fear is one day to come face to face with a king cobra. So
And it is so ironic that all your figurines you have started with making a snake.
yeah, snake. But I'm terrified of. Yeah, that's my biggest fear.
Yeah. So all those places that you are wandering, and you said you do a lot of family trekking, which is the strangest place you have ever been to?
Strangest place. In terms of landscape, or in terms of the place looking very strange, I think it's Cappadocia in Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
There is this place called Cappadocia. The
Mm-hmm.
landscape of that is just completely out of the world. It's not something which you normally relate to anything on the earth. So that I feel has been the strangest in terms of appearance of a place that I've been to. So though you see photographs of it, when you actually go there, you just can't believe it. It's quite surreal, the whole landscape there. So that for me is most
I'll
strange.
take that point, and next time probably I will go out there.
Yeah.
And last question, Udatta, for to sum up the day today. Finally, if you would not have been a dentist, what would you have been your choice of career? You've already said about it, but I would like to hear it again.
I would have liked to be a cartoonist.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So
You
I
mean
love
sketch
sketching
cartoonist?
cartoons. Yeah, sketch cartoons. So I would have loved to
But
make a career. I know it's not a very remunerative career unless you really make it big in that. But I would have loved to make a career in cartooning. And I actually love doodling and making sketches. But yeah, I love that too.
wonderful. So it was great having you over, Dr. Udatta, and we have so many comments, everyone appreciating your art. So
Thanks. I'm glad.
I will next we are going to see you more on the platform of Artodontics. And
Great.
I
Thanks again,
invite you
Vaishali, for having me over.
And I invite you and our entire audience on the 15th of August. We are launching www.artodontics.com, where so many like minded artists will be there. And on our this platform, it is not only about the display of art data, this is going to be an art exchange also. So, all dentists who have these artistic talents are going to come together, and we are going to have a very good platform. Thank you so much for joining in all our friends out here and Dr. Udatta especially because I know how busy you are. Thank you.
No,
Thank you
no,
so
these days
much.
I'm not very busy. I enjoyed this. Thanks so much, Vaishali.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye everyone. And we will be back with another episode next week. Thank you so much.